Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Teenager Who Cooks. Today, due to the special occasion, we're going to be making mooncakes. So the Chinese holiday that celebrates mooncakes is coming up in maybe like a week or so. And then that's why we're going to be making mooncakes. And we're going to show you guys a really easy recipe to do it. The ingredients you'll need for mooncakes are... Here is the filling for our mooncakes. It's just red bean paste. A lot of people also like to use lotus seed paste, or even they put a salted duck egg yolk thing in their red bean paste, but I don't like those, so I'm not gonna put them in. You can if you want. And then we have some flour, all-purpose flour or cake flour works. We have a sieve, because later we're gonna need to sift the flour. We have some vegetable oil, golden syrup, and lye water. This lye water is, it might be hard to find, but you can probably order it on like Amazon or just the Asian market. Usually they'll have this. First preparation is making the dough. To start off, we'll take 55 grams of golden syrup, and we have a scale here, which is helpful. Next, we have 1.5 grams of lye water. I am going to use a half teaspoon measuring for this, and just not going to fill it up all the way to the top. Like so. Dump it in. And then, screw the cap back on. I'm going to use a rubber spatula and mix it around until it's mixed. Now that our syrup and lye water mixture is done, we'll add 20 grams of oil. In goes the oil. And then we'll do the same, mix it around. Try your best to get it stirred. The oil won't really mix 100% with the syrup, but you can try your best to get it evenly spread out. Now we have probably the most important part is when we're gonna sift in our flour and then fold it in slowly with the golden syrup. Make sure not to actually put all of it in at once. Start with a little bit, sift it in, and then we'll slowly fold the mixture. Okay. This is 85 grams of flour, by the way. So now we have our dough. We actually had to add a little bit more oil because we thought it was too dry. But if yours is too dry, just add more oil. If it's actually too wet, you think there's too much oil, just add more flour. Works like that, easy. And then now we're gonna take a plastic wrap and put our dough inside of it, and then we're gonna cover it nice and tight. And then now we're just gonna leave it to rest for 20 minutes. So now we're going to prepare the filling. We're gonna be using red bean paste, and as I said before, you can also use any other paste you want. But our ratio is gonna be 35 grams of red bean paste here to 15 grams of dough, I believe. So we're gonna measure out with our scale, 35 grams of red bean paste. Oh God, turned off. 35 grams of red bean paste. What? Beautiful. Now we have 35, and then we'll roll them into small, tiny little balls. Not tiny, but balls. And then we'll make 10 of these. Our dough has set, and now we're going to measure them out into small round balls of 2 teaspoons, sorry. Go like that. Simply, we just get a glob in there. Blob. get off the excess. Press it in and go ahead. Pull that one out. 1 and 2. And then we just roll it in our hands to make ourselves a tiny little ball. Now I'm going to show you guys how to actually wrap the mooncake. If we have succeeded, the outcome should look something like this. So we have our measured 15 grams of batter right here. What we're going to do is press it down firmly with our hand. Might stick, that's fine. And then I have my little teaspoon measuring thing. And then what I like to do is I go in circles to get a nice, flat, even circle. When we do it this way, we have lots of control. And then we have the circle, and because we have wax paper underneath, it really helps to make it not stick. And we have this circle. And then we'll take our 35 grams of red bean paste, flip it upside down. Beautiful. And now we'll try to wrap it around, kind of like that. So now it's just like a little army soldier, red bean paste with a cat. And then we'll take the kind of the C of our thumb and our first pointer, the pointer finger. And then we'll take this hand and kind of rotate it around while pushing with this hand. And as you can see, slowly the dough approaches the top of the red bean paste. When we get to about this, like it's just a little pot now, you can start pressing to make the red bean paste surface area smaller. Just keep on repeating this process. If you have any like little cracks, it's always easy to go back and fix it later by just pushing. And then we'll close up the top. Again, distribute the dough to the parts that haven't been covered 100%. And then roll around, and voila, this is our mooncake. It's actually not that hard. It looks harder than it is, but after you do it, only about like 1 or 2 tries later, you'll get the hang of it. It's super duper easy. Now we have the mold, we have the presser guy, and the actual mold itself. So we're gonna stick the mold into the presser guy if it wants to cooperate. Lock up the little teeth. Now we have our presser guy. Usually like to get some flour in there. I should dump most of it down. Flour's in it. And then what is it? Take our little mooncake guy. Plop it in our mold. Our mold is slightly big for this, but it's okay. And then go like this. Just press it down firmly. Multiple times to make sure that the mold is imprinted in the mooncake. Then come out and we have our little mooncake. This mooncake is a little bit short because our molds are kind of big, but that's fine. And so we have our first little mooncake here. Our mooncakes are ready, and now we'll insert them into the oven. And the oven was preheated to 375 degrees. We're going to cook it for 5 minutes, and then we're going to put an egg wash on that we'll show you how to do right now. Now we'll prepare the egg wash. So we'll crack our egg, and we basically just want to separate the egg yolk from the egg white, and we want the egg yolk today. Try our best to separate it. We have our yolk. And then we'll add a pinch of salt. And then take chopsticks and just break the yolk and mix it together with salt. Our mooncakes are looking pretty good, so we have to actually do it for like 7 minutes. I'll just take the tiniest bit of egg wash and lightly drizzle some egg wash over our mooncakes. Don't put too much, or else it's not gonna be good for your mooncakes. You just want to give them a nice color. Now, we're gonna put it back in the oven for 7 to 8 more minutes. Guys, this is so exciting. The mooncakes are ready. Let's take them out. Oh yeah. Some of them are cracked, but that's fine. And they look absolutely amazing. The designs have not gone down either. Now the mooncakes are ready, and now we have to do the hardest part of making mooncakes, and that's we have to wait for them to cool, and then we have to let them rest for 24 to 72 hours. And this is just to make them taste even better. But if you can't wait, you can just eat some now. But I would totally suggest leaving them, and we'll show you the final product in a few days when 72 hours has come. Hey guys, it has now been 72 hours for our mooncake. But sadly, as you can see below, we only have 3 left because we cannot resist the temptation of perfectly good mooncakes. You could see how well the egg wash turned out on the sides of mooncakes, so shiny. And now we're gonna cut one open and show you guys how they are. Let's move these to the side. These 2 words in Chinese actually are like stand for the lunar festival when you're supposed to eat mooncakes. And now we'll cut this open. Wow, it looks so nice. Almost like professional inside of the mooncake. Super cool. And now we can take a big bite. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next recipe.